Just wait. So, I just finished watching the Avengers Infinity Wars. Wow. All the memes aside. Also memes saying that this movie was going to be more, they're showing other crossovers that are more ambitious than they show there were better crossovers than, well, than the Avengers. But they're certainly wrong! Screw all their favorite crossovers! The Avengers Infinity Wars is the best crossover ever! I can take not really that much in terms of the crossovers, but still. No. So yeah, morning this review is going to be a spoiler review. I'm not going to make a spoiler-free review since, well, you know. So the plot. So yeah, during the events, somewhat during Thor Ragnarok, I'm with a Bazoon. And also Thanos and whatnot. And from the planet Azar. Thanos and his legions, E-Boy, Young Club of June, Perfect, and Ungodly. Instead of the spaceship and carried the Asgard destruction, yeah. Thor was stubborn due to the fact and yeah. Loki decided when to send Thor. Loki decided when to make an iconic line back in the original Avenger. Just when I do like the reminder of we have Hulk, which yes, nice little reminder during the Avengers. Nice little nice call of it. Back. Thanos overpowers Hulk for some reason. I thought this guy. Thanos killed Loki. He sends Hulk back to Earth. In the Ball of Frost, which is a mystical burning item of a ring, which in Norse mythology is a burning rainbow bridge that is between the Midlands and Asgard. Which is the only way how to get to Asgard from Earth. Easier from Earth. Thanos despite it. Thanos retreated one of the Infinity Stones of Water. So we see Hulk crashing down at the realm in the New York City, reverting back to Bruce Banner. He wants to see Stephen Strange. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, and for those wondering, yeah, Stephen Strange, yeah, Dr. Stephen. Yeah, that's his real name, by the way. Yeah, he didn't have a secret identity name. That's literally his name. So, yeah. And Wong... So, yeah. Telling Stephen Strange and Wong, aka that really fat Asian guy in the who in the comics looks like a thin, but here is a fat Asian. Yeah, kind of offensive myself. About Thanos' plans to kill half of the entire of all life in the entire universe. Why half? If you maybe ask. Well, okay, let me explain this from a Game of Thrones, and I'm using Courier for these. Yeah, I did it first. I don't like it, he just killed the entire universe. But nope, he decided why to destroy half of the universe. Okay, yeah. But I'll read this line from Game of Thrones. I'm not here to be the Queen of Ashes. Yeah, if Thanos destroyed the entire world, no. Yeah, you will no use afterwards. Because he wants to wish half of the because why not? Yeah, I think he wants some population to at least some population to rule over. I don't know why. Wish to destroy everyone, minus himself and his crew. I don't get why can you just do that. So yeah, after Daniel's in response, Strange recruited Tony Stark while they were at the park with his wife. If we never see her again after this scene, okay, we do your reading call us rise to talk about the Infinity's Power Stones, or Infinity Stones, or the Infinity Gems, or whatever. I'm gonna call, for this review, I'm gonna call them the Infinity Stones, since that's pretty much what everyone likes to call it. Which are, let me explain what all the Infinity Stones do. Soul basically control. Okay, yeah. Let me give you an example of all of this. Soul, which is basically allows the user to steal, control, or manipulate, and afterlife, live and die. Yeah, it's basically controlling the which controls the person within them. Time, which is to control time and space, go future, past, whatnot, that. Space, which you control where you go, location, where you can go wherever and whenever you want. Mind, you manipulate the mental brain of someone else. Reality, which allows their full wishes, even if which is basically wishing for something. And power, which is to manipulate allows the user to access and manipulate all forms of energy. So yeah, Banner. Also, I do find it kind of weird, and yes, I'm gonna say this. Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. Steve Rogers using where Stark was. Actually, I meant Tony Stark holding a mobile, holding an old-time mobile. I don't get it. Yeah, it was. I know it's a way to call Steve Rogers, but why can you go like this? Why? I don't get it. Why didn't at one point Tony Stark and Captain America just? Why didn't you just? Why couldn't you just show like? Here's an example of what the scene. Okay. Okay, this one's from. Okay. Hey, Cat. Hey, Steve Rogers. Hey, Captain. Hey, Cat. Hey. Now, I don't feel like you should use these old mobiles. I recommend using iPhone. Oh, that was an iPhone. It does mostly it's more of a supercomputer. You're on a hand. For a hand. In a smaller device. Whoa. Or something like that. Maybe just show him one. Something like that, where I was expecting where maybe they should show Captain America introduce. Like, show Tony Stark introduce. I meant, why didn't Tony Stark just show him show Captain America? Steve Rogers basically is what an iPhone is. Yeah, iPhones still exist in this universe.
Just Steve Rogers, hey, here's an iPhone. And that's it.
that. Back to review. Oh, where's that? So yeah, basically after that, it draws attention to Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and me. So yes, Peter Parker just basically just help. Me, you can. Just Strange, yeah. Too surprising that this guy looks like. One sec. Doesn't usually write scripts, though in the MCU he looks like Squidward for some reason. Yeah, it looks like Squidward. I mean, yeah, this is the second Squidward joke of this year. Second referencing Squidward of this year. The first time was a Highness character from Kirby Star Allies. Yeah, I'm saying that. But fails to the Infinity Stone due to an enchanted Stark and Parker presuming spaceship ban. No context. C. Rogers. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering when he will turn back to the Hulk, he never does that throughout the entire movie. Yeah! That trailer scene, a bit completely pointless. Yeah, I find why. I don't get why they didn't change it back. I don't get why didn't they just... Let's do this earlier. Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, despite that, the reason why basically Hulk can come out is due to I'm gonna presume his pride was hurt and he will never do that throughout the entire movie. And what? Long stay? He behind to guard the sanctuary in Scotland and Midnight Anger and Amber Shinway Scarlet Witch and Vision in order to retrieve the Mind Stone in Vision's forehead. I didn't know it was the Mind Stone because why not? Rogers suggests they travel to okay. Oh, sorry, I'm going to mention earlier. So we get to oh yeah, right. I forgot to mention earlier. But Roger is Black Widow and Falcon. Oh yeah, oh yeah, right. I've forgotten his name. Yeah, for those wondering, throughout the entire watching of my movie, I forgot who the hell Hawkeye is throughout the entire film. One second, I need to go tell someone about this real quick. Hey, remember when I said I forget that black guy with the TV? It was Okay. Oh, and I don't know how to use Kido either. So yeah, they say they rescue them and take shelter with War Machine, with James Rock, aka the War who is the War Machine, at the Avengers compound. Vision offers to sacrifice himself by having Scarlet Witch destroy the Mind Stone to keep Thanos from retrieving it. Rogers decided why not to go walk. Come on, sorry, I can pronounce this place right. It's a frictional place. For those who do not know, it's a frictional place in Africa. Frictional Africa place. It's where they keep where Black Panther lives, who is currently the king of that place. For those who do not know who the hell Black Panther is, let me explain. Black Panther, for those who do not know, is a guy who first appeared in the in the 52-ish Chicago. Who first appeared in the comics in the Fantastic Four 52, who covered the June 1966, July 1966. By the way, if you're wondering when I found out how, and by the way, yes, Civil War got me introduced to Black Panther, who I also realized that Black Panther is a black guy in a planter suit. Yeah, he's the first hero of an African described in the main series American comic. I also find it kind of weird how he's a black guy in this. And yes, what this is. So, yeah. Which he believes that he has the resource to destroy the stone without destroying Vision himself. Meanwhile, during the Guardians of the Galaxy, and for those who do not know who the hell the Guardians of the Galaxy are, and yes, I'm going by the film. But the film characters, I haven't seen the only watched a little bit of the first. Who are considered Star-Lord, Doctor Destroyer, your Groot, and Rocket. By the way, Groot is voiced by Vin Diesel. For some odd reason, I was expecting some other voice actor to voice him. It's kind of weird to see this guy in here. We're a bunch of guys who are trying to save the world. Pretty much that. Pretty much this guy. Yeah, they're pretty much the Galaxy's Guardians or whatnot. So, reporting from from the Asgard spaceship, and also rescuing Thor in the process. This who's the Thor Thanos is seeking the stone, which is by possessing the collector from nowhere. Oh yeah, Nowhere. Sorry, I mispronounced that as Nowhere. Also, it's kind of weird. How the hell would you want to call this place Nowhere? Is it? It sounds like something like. Oh, I know that place. Sounds like something you would tell your friend, and where the hell the place is. So yeah, after rescue on Nowhere, where Star-Lord had grows on Dark Arcs and Martian. Oh yeah, right. I forgot to mention her. Martian is this alien girl in the comics. She has Green, who is this alien who can manipulate anyone's feelings or whatnot. I'm sorry, I don't know who much in terms of who she is that much, and sorry if I don't know much about her, mainly because I never actually who is this weird alien? Oh, and for those wondering why she... And by the way, if you're wondering, in the Marvel MCU universe, in the comic she looks green, but in here she looks like normal skin with antenna. Just change her with normal skin. I'm gonna presume due to green. I think right now there's some differences between the movies and the comics. Thanos found Thanos with. Anyways, back to the movie. They found that Thanos with the reality stone already possessed in the stone. Yeah, they think that he killed Thanos, but yeah, when I saw that scene where they showed Thanos killed, I thought the movie was over and I was expecting the credits. But actually, he has a reality stone, and I don't know what happened to the Collector after this movie. I'm gonna presume she died. I'm gonna presume he did. I'm just gonna presume he's dead. Or something. So after pretty much that, Daniel's Corona and his adopted oh yeah, right, during a flashback scene, we get to review what happened. So it's revealed that Thanos adopted Gorma. Yeah, it was revealed. And also had kidnapped Nebula. Yeah, I looked at her robotic design, though I do look at her undead design, by the way, from the from most of the comics, Linkara stuff, by the way, from Torture. Thanos Gorma traveled to Vomor, which is one of the few which for some reason has Red Skull is in for some reason. How the hell did Red Skull get in here? It's kind of weird seeing Red Skull out of all the people being in here. It's like having like Voldemort being in Mars or something like that. It's kind of weird seeing. How the hell did? So yeah. Where for some reason of all the people, Red Skull is. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, back to the review. Red Skull is the keeper of the Soul Stone, and informs him that the stone can only be retrieved by sacrificing someone when he loves. I didn't get that one line at first. I thought that you would have to sacrifice a soul. Like, I don't know why couldn't he just send one of his troops to get killed by Thanos or something. But actually, and thanks to that, and thanks to my father for actually helping me knowing this, is that Thanos. But yeah, until I realized that it only works on the people who. So Thanos kills Grona did originally commit suicide herself, but that fails and that Thanos killed Grona. I'm just gonna presume she will be living in the I am just going to presume Goroma will still be alive in the next. I'm just going to presume Goroma will be in the next. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm just going to presume she will come back alive. I'm just going to bet it. I bet $20 on this, by the way. Oh right, forgot. They didn't confirm it's going to. Alright, forgot. I don't know if she's gonna come back to life after this, but they confirmed the Avengers 4 was gonna happen, so I'm just gonna presume she's gonna come back alive and also appear, and might appear in Avenger and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I hope. And gain the Soul Stone. So for some reason they don't put it away, but live. We could do some. Whatever place it is. Nebula escape. Acre. Assassin. Capturing and asked to remain to meet her at her destroyed planet Titan, aka that planet that's currently destroyed. Yeah, Nebula escape is captured. Yeah, they visit Titan, a place that is currently destroyed. Stark and Parker kill Mio by injecting him from his spaceship. That action, I do like how they just also made a movie reference joke about it. And also we see the first time here Parker meeting Strange. It's kind of weird how it's funny how they like he thought that his Dr. Stephen Strange is actually his hero name, but it actually is his real name. For some reason he couldn't come up with a better superhero name. Landing at Titan, they meet Quilla and Martian. Oh, if you're wondering what happened to Rocket and Thor and Groot, oh, they're currently off to basically create an axe, which I will explain later. The group after that fight scene, the group anyways, back to basically the Star, Parker, Dr. Strange, Starlo, Thorox, and Martian in scene. They form a group to kill remove Thanos' Infinity Stones. After Strange uses this time instant to see millions of possible futures, he seeks one in which Thanos loses. Thanos arrives, justifying his plans, blah blah blah, typical. Then we have an epic fight scene. Unfortunately, which fails because a storyline used to be in it, which they successfully did at first, but that fails because Star-Lord decided why not to go. You murdered my girl.
Okay, everyone.
Sorry for that spoiler. I should have turned off audio before we start doing this. Like, he just straight up punched Thanos and just suddenly failed. And then suddenly, it was all his fault. Yep. Yeah, it was all his fault. I don't know why the hell could he just remove his gauntlet. Also, sorry for that audio bit earlier. I was just doing something else throughout there. Sorry about the spoiler. I should have turned audio earlier. Please don't hope no one copyrights this video. Yeah, because it was all Star-Lord's fault. Then again, there was there be a reason at the end. Nebula. Anyways, after that failed attempt, and Strange surrendered his time stone, which means to save Tony Stark's life. Because he started all the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So because why not just make sure Tony Stark still is, because he's our famous guy. Back at Wakarada, Rogers recruited with unite with Bucky Barnes, aka the current Winter Soldier. And why am I saying the Winter Soldier? Literally, that's his name. Who, yes, he's a soldier. He was used to be this cool kid, but he turns into this guy who uses a badass gun. I actually didn't know what the gun he was using, actually. I want to check what gun he was using. And yeah, I also want to check what gun he was using throughout the end. Oh, and you let me. Anyways, let me continue. Yoo-hoo. Actually, let me continue what happened. So yeah, Bucky, before or that, Ozami invades enters all with Child Black Panther and his forces mounted and defend with Walsha. Works with Tueza. The Mind Stone from Vision banning, and Hulk unable. Oh yeah, Banner unfortunately cannot turn. Hulk, so why not borrow the Hulk Buster suit? Because why not? Thor. So yeah, then we get to an epic fight scene. It was got to be the most intense fight scene. One of my favorite fight scenes of all time. The sheer amount sheer amount of action, destruction, and whatnot. So yeah, then we get to an epic fight scene. And throughout the entire Thor, then there was a scene about Thor or Rocket and Groot basically after Refor decided after the forging scene, basically they go down and reinforce with the new axe. And for those wondering, the axe scene got to be my favorite scene in the end. One of my favorite scenes throughout the entire movie. Because why? Thor. And anyways, Groot just basically used one of his own hands as the handle of the axe, and it's got to be the badass scene of all badass scenes of all time. Yeah, I'm saying it. It's got to be the badass scene. Oh, sorry, I'm just checking what weapon. I was just looking for some. What weapon was he? So then, after that epic fight scene happens, Visions and killing most of the Groots, whatnot, everything else, blood, enemies everywhere and whatnot. Thanos arrives, the spot. Scarlet Witch destroy in Vision. Thanos is like, yeah, I have the Light Stone. brings back Vision, took out the Mind Stone from Vision, and for some, Dorwu fails to kill Thanos and hits him in the wound. And also I saw this DeviantArt. Oh, and by the way, at this point in the movie, I want to say something. Where the hell is Hawkeye throughout the entire movie? Like, I know. I probably presume nobody likes Hawkeye. I'm gonna presume he got killed off screen or something. Killed screen shortly after Civil War or something. We never know what happened to Hawkeye throughout the entire film. It's never explained where the hell Hawkeye is. I'm just gonna presume he's on vacation or something. Hunting. I'm just gonna put that on my resume. On my resume, because why not, just to make sure in case. Hey. So yeah. So back to that. Thor fails to kill Thanos, and Thanos was with now all the Infinity Stones on the Infinity Gauntlet, the most OPest thing in the existence, activated. He's teleported away. Thanos' plan was successful, with all half of life across disintegrating. Okay, for those who don't get why you shouldn't just like Thanos just go wish the universe to wish the entire all across the life to die, not to die. Why didn't you just wish the all life to die or something? Here's this line from Game of Thrones movie. Here's a line from the Game of Thrones. I am not here to be the queen of the ashes. Yeah, I said this before, but still. Yeah. I don't know why they also come to why didn't you just wish for all the heroes to die? As well as the villains. Leaving the weak citizens and whatnot. So all life was disintegrated. And Spider-Man then says, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And that became an internet meme. Yup, ladies and gentlemen, that's how that meme existed. All because of that line. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. And that became literally a meme. Despite being an emotional scene, it became a literal meme. Yeah, I blame mostly. So, yeah. Yeah, successfully. And some of these people. And Thor was left on the walkout battlefield. Meanwhile, Thanos resets on another planet. Rests on another planet. We never knew. I don't know where the planet he was resting at the end of the movie. I'm going to presume anywhere. It's never confirmed where the hell is Thanos throughout the entire movie. I'm just going to presume Thanos is somewhere in a different dimension. Yeah. I'm just gonna presume it's the same planet in the comics or something. Yeah, so. And Thanos sits down and just sees the sunset. And the end, I just was shocked at the ending of the bad guys winning. I usually see the good guys winning every time, but I would also kind of blame also Star-Lord's fault that this all happened. And yeah, the ending was a complete unexpected. It was also, yeah, and also the post-credit scene. Let me explain what the post-credit scene was. Nick Fury and witness New York falling into chaos. People beginning to disappear as they fade away. Fury as a code red and sending the signal. The distress on an old 1990 paper. Well, Jesse was vanished. The paper fell down to the ground and successfully concretely received. And it resembles by a starburst a pattern on a red and blue background. If you don't get it, who I'm referring to? Captain Marvel! Yeah, Captain Marvel. I wanted to just at least mention this real quick. Yeah, it's Captain Marvel. It's kind of weird how a character named after the literal comic book industry name, yeah. So, yeah, it was Captain Marvel the entire time that Nick Fury was. So, yeah, confirming that Captain Marvel is basically going to be in Avengers 4. Which is going to be releasing next year. Here. Anyways, Captain Marvel's gonna release a few months early and prior, so maybe I'll get to know who the hell Captain Marvel is, and also that. And then in the Avengers 4, which is said to be the last movie, and yes, I'm going to say this is going to be said to be the last movie, where it's going to be the last role for Chris Evans being Captain America. Oh, and by the way, I also want to say this. Before I go with my final verdict, I want to give you a little trivia. Originally, Infinity Wars, yes, Infinity War, was, and yeah, the Infinity Wars was going to be a two-parter movie. Yeah, it was Avengers Infinity Wars was going to be a two-part movie, but due to development making the movie was a bit too difficult. It was Avengers Infinity War was basically the first movie, while Avengers 4 is going to be the sequel. And yeah, it's going to be the sequel, and it's going to be the last movie in Phase 3. Wow! And let me recap how many movies we have Phase 3. Compared to the first two phases. The first phase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes, only had 6 movies. Phase 2 has 6 movies too. Avengers. Phase 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. It has more than. It has 4 more movies in Phase 3. So yeah. So yeah. And that's... Now let's go with my final verdict of this movie. Avengers Infinity War it's got to be the most epic movie I ever seen. Yeah, it's got to be one of my favorite movies of all time. The action, pretty much the story, the action, and a bit of the comedy is pretty amazing. I do find it kind of weird how the villain won this time in the Marvel universe, but I don't care. This movie is epic and amazing. So yeah, sadly we have to wait. Sadly, yeah, I'm gonna wait for Infinity War Avengers 4, which I'm gonna presume is gonna be called Infinity Wars 2 or something down the lines. I don't know, fine. Or something like, I don't know what's Avengers 4 gonna be called, but still. Well, I hope they bring back every single character back. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering where the Stan Lee cameo yeah, he was the school bus guy. Yeah, for those wondering, yeah, because all the Stan Lee. Yeah, seriously, Stan Lee is literally the Watch. Oh yeah, for those wondering, Stan Lee is the original Marvel guy. But I also find it kind of amazing how this guy gets multiple cameos, and he's the Watcher informative. And by the way, if you're wondering, yeah, like I said, where his cameo appearance is, he was the bus driver. Jesus, how the hell did? I know he's the hell Watcher, but he likes to take multiple jobs. Ops. This guy doesn't have any brain. So yeah. And I hope Infinity. I hope the sequel comes out. Anywho, so yeah. Grab all the. So yeah, if you're wondering, a quick summary of what. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you're still wondering, if you don't get my final verdict in short, I think this movie got to be one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, now I want to go talk about a little bit of announcement I'm going to make. I forgot to make this in the opening. Sorry I didn't get to review the Return of Blessing and the Power 4 review. I promise during that part. And second, anyways, I know there will be an update on what I'll be doing later, so yeah. And thirdly, speaking of heroes, I think I will review a certain anime. Yep, I'm starting to do anime reviews. Why anime reviews? I want to be a bit different from mainly because I want to go with something variety on this channel. Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought the ending recording was ending, so yeah. Anyways, bye!